Welcome to YourGov Nonpart, political science and government for everyone. And we'd like to wish everyone a happy Constitution Day. The United States is 225 years old on the 17th. September 17th, 1787, the Constitution was ratified into law. More than 11 years after the Declaration of Independence, which, interestingly enough, has its own holiday, Independence Day, on July 4th, whereas the Constitution, the supreme law of the land, barely gets noticed on its holiday, September 17th. Well, perhaps someday we'll have a holiday for the Constitution, but not today. The Constitution superseded the Articles of Confederation, which was an interesting document that lasted for about 11 years, and held together the individual colonies as roughly 13 individual nation-states. It operated in much the same way as the European Union does, each being independent nation-states that collaborate together, but are not a unified nation. The Constitution was written by James Madison primarily. There were other contributors, but he is generally considered the father of the Constitution. And he wrote the majority of it at his home in Montpelier, just outside the town of Orange, Virginia. I had the good fortune to visit Montpelier, and if you'll notice in the center of the door, just above the door in the upstairs, there's a room, and opposite that window, on the far wall, there is an ink stain on the floor. Legend has it that ink stain may well have come from the inkwell that Madison used when he was penning the Constitution at Montpelier. Now, we may never know for sure, unless someday somebody does a forensic analysis comparing the ink on the floor to the ink on the constitutional paper, but the likelihood of them letting them do that to the Constitution is probably pretty slim. The Constitution was signed in Independence Hall, just as was the Declaration of Independence, and you'll note in the foreground an elderly Benjamin Franklin, the only signatory to both documents. The Constitution has been amended many times, the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments, not being ratified until December of 1791. There have been a total of 27 amendments to the Constitution, which is really not too bad. In 225 years, that's about one a decade, making it a fairly stable document. So we want to wish everyone a happy Constitution Day this Monday, September 17th, and we want to thank you for watching YourGov Nonpart's article on the Constitution Day. Please subscribe above. You can join us on Facebook. If you have questions or comments, leave them in the comments section below. And as always, thank you for watching.